Hi guys, welcome to this aerial yoga HIIT 10-minute workout. You're going to be focusing on the core and lower body today to get strong. The exercises for the workout actually total to 5 exercises because we've got 1 exercise that we need to do on both sides. You'll be doing each exercise for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll be doing 3 rounds, and between the rounds you'll have a 15-second break. So let's get started by going through the exercises first, and then we'll start the workout. So let's get started by going through the exercises before we begin. The first exercise is the goddess squat pulse. So you're gonna bring your shoulders inside of the hammock. You're on the front side, bring the shoulders inside, and then come into a nice wide stance. So wider than mat width distance apart with the feet. Start to lower down through the body. So taking a bend through the knees. And then the hands can be grouping up nice and high, low, wherever is comfortable on the hammock. They're gonna work as balance here, and they're gonna take just a little bit of pressure off of the legs as you squat. So you're still working that hand grip and upper body strength that you need for your aerial practice. So from here, we're gonna take a pulse. So you've got some options here as well. So you'll squat down and pulse it up. The deeper you go in your squat, the harder it's gonna be. Obviously, you've got the hammock underneath the shoulder blades, so depending on your hammock height will depend on how much weight there's gonna be in the shoulders. But usually it shouldn't be too much. From here, you're gonna start to feel that burn pretty quick. Option to lift one heel at a time as you pulse to work a little bit more into the feet and the calves. You're gonna shake, shake, shake. Option here to also lift up both heels and stay. That's gonna work the legs a little bit more. You're gonna feel that fire get a little bit more intense. Release. Second pose that we're going for is gonna work on the core a lot. So come into a chair position, shoulders inside of the hammock once again. You're gonna bring both feet onto the ground. Option 1 is single leg. So you're gonna bring one knee into the chest, extend it to the ground, extend it into the chest, and then back onto the ground. Other side, into the chest, extend to the ground, knee into the chest, and back down. To make this harder, you're gonna come onto the tippy toes of your feet. So you're gonna activate that core a lot, tilt that pelvis under. You're gonna bring the knee into the chest, extend, chest, down. Chest, extend, chest, down. For my really advanced people who wanna take it to the next level, I'm not gonna do this through the workout, but feel free to go there if you want to, test it out. Bring some more weight to the hand grip, really engage through the core. You're gonna bring both knees in, extend, in, and down. In, extend, in, and down. Whew. So dropping up or pushing it up or dropping it back at any point is totally fine throughout the workout. The third exercise we're gonna do today, again, the shoulders are gonna stay in that same place on the back side of the hammock. You're gonna come into a warrior 3. So start to come underneath the rig point and then take a little step back. So your shoulders are gonna be underneath the rigging point, your feet are gonna be 1 step back. Start to grip onto the hammock. You're gonna lift up one leg, press your heel behind you, reach the fingers to the front. Beautiful. From here, you're going to grip back onto the hammock, slide the hands up as the knee comes underneath, pull through for a one-legged Tadasana, and then stretch that heel to the front of the space. Lift the toes as high as you can. You might be down here, that's okay. Lift those toes up, bring the heel back through center and press it behind you for that warrior 3 stance. Hands can extend, they can stay on the hammock if you would like. To up level this, you're gonna release the hammock. So you'll keep the hands overhead, press it back behind you, pull it through and to the front. So the hammock is gonna be there to catch you if you need it, but also you may not need it. So see if you want that option or test it out throughout your workout today. You'll do both sides. And then our last workout together is going to be plank crunches. So you're gonna come down into a tabletop position on the mat. The hands are underneath the shoulders, fingers nice and wide. Press into those base knuckles and into the fingertips, really active through the hands. Press away from the ground, dome the upper back, just slightly spread the shoulder blades apart. Look back behind you. You're gonna bring one foot into the hammock, hook that ankle inside, press into the ground, come into your plank, so both feet are gonna come inside, and really press away from the ground, pull the belly button in, active through the legs, especially if you feel like your shoulders are gonna burn out. Pull the knees into the chest, and then straighten back out into your plank, knees in, and back. If this is too easy or you wanna advance or challenge yourself today, you can come into a pike, lifting the hips over the shoulders, and then coming back down. Being careful when you lift up into your pike, that balancing position. If you do feel like you're going to tumble out, then bring your chin into your chest so you don't hurt your neck. Okay, so those are the 4 exercises we'll be doing today. That counts as 5 exercises for the workout. Okay, so let's get started in our goddess squat pulses. So coming and bringing those shoulders inside of the hammock, bring the feet nice and wide, stack those shoulders over the hips. Starting to pulse the hips down nice and deep. You've got options here if you want to lift up one heel at a time just to work out through that lower body a little bit more, or even maybe lift both heels up nice and high and keep those pulses nice and strong. Keep tucking through the pelvis, lifting through the heart. Stay strong in the lower body. Can you go a little bit deeper? Press the knees outwards from each other. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, release and rock it out. 10 seconds to get into the next position. Let's come into that chair pose. We've got the knee tuck extend. So feet on the ground, knee in, extend the leg, knee in and down. Other leg, knee in, extend, knee in and down. Make it harder, tips of the toes. Pull that core in, extend, knee in and down. Knee in, extend, knee in and down. If you want to make this harder, you can go into those double knee lifts if you would like to. Otherwise, you're staying here on the very tips of the toes, really activating through the core. And 1, feet to the ground. Getting ready for your warrior 3. So leaning forward, stepping back 1 step from the plumb line. Hands on the hammock, reach your right heel back first, flex through the toe, pull the knee through and extend the leg to the front. Pull the knee back and behind you, warrior 3. Pull it through to the front. Keeping the movement nice and slow, really steady. Hands can stay on the hammock, or maybe you start to play with balance by reaching the hands overhead. That's it, it's nice and steady. Slower is faster. Come back to center, getting ready for the other side. Plant that right foot down. Start to float your left foot, press it behind you. We've got 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3, pull the knee through, flex toes to the front, pull it through and then to behind. Keep breathing, pulling the belly button in, really strong through the body. Moving like you're moving through honey or through water. Maybe you start to play with balance, releasing the hand grip from the hammock. Ooh, wobble wobble. Feet to the ground, getting ready for the last exercise for this first round, planks, knee crunches. So hands to the ground, bring that 1 foot inside, both feet in the side, into the hammock, pressing away from the ground, and knees crunch into the chest and extend the legs. Staying right here if this feels like enough for you today. Otherwise, maybe you challenge yourself with a little plank, shoulders stack underneath the hips, or hips stack over the shoulders, dropping back into that knee crunch at any point. Keep breathing, pulling the core in, press away from the ground, active through the hands. 3, 2, 1. Bring 1 foot at a time back onto the ground. You've got a 15-second. Alrighty, so coming back onto the feet, we've got to sit 15-second rest and getting started back into the goddess squat. So feet nice and wide, get ready, lower on down through the hips and take those pulses. So notice if you can go a little bit deeper this time. This is the second round, there's only 3 rounds, so you can go as hard as you like. And maybe you start to play with lifting up both heels. Notice how the fire builds a little bit quicker. You're over halfway. Pressing out the knees from away from each other. Tuck the pelvis. Can you pulse a little bit deeper? Maybe a little bit slower. We have 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, wriggle it out. Coming through for a chair pose. So bring the feet together, bring the weight into the shoulders. Let's come onto the tips of the toes right away. Engage the core. Pull one knee in, extend, pull in and down. Other leg, in and down. Continue pulling that core in, staying active through the core, through the legs, through the shoulders, really pressing down into the hammock. You're over halfway. Maybe you change into those double leg lifts just for one round. Lift them up, extend, lift in and down. That's it. Coming through those warrior threes. So coming underneath the plumb line, taking a step back. Start to place that left foot center and right foot is gonna, heel is gonna extend behind you. Pull it through the center, extend to the front and lift. Through behind and extend. Continue just like that. And of course, you've got that option to release the hands if you would like to, playing with a little bit more balance. Maybe you hold for a little bit longer on each end of the movement. Lift those toes up, up, up. One more to the back, and then feet to the ground. Shake it out. Other side, center that right foot. 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot behind you, warrior three. Bring it through center and extend to the front. Lift those toes. Bring it through center, extend behind you. Through center and then in front. Continue just like that. Maybe play with a little bit more balance. Releasing the hands. Beautiful. The hammock is there to catch you if you need it. Hold for a little bit longer. Flex those toes. One more time to the back. Feet to the ground, shake it out. Getting ready for your plank pose, knee crunches. Hands to the ground, bring both feet inside of the hammock. Look back. Extend the legs, pull the knees in and extend. Pressing everything away from the ground, really active through the entire body. Pulling up through the hips, pressing away from the ground through the hands. Spreading the shoulder blades apart, you're over halfway. Keep breathing. And obviously you've got those pikes if you want them. Maybe a couple at the end. One more. And then down all the way. You've got a 15-second rest. Shake anything out. Take some deep, long breaths. Getting ready to come back into those goddess squats. Last round. Feet nice and wide, lower on down. Getting ready for those pulses. So pulse it down and up. Let's lift up the heels this round. If you haven't yet, lift up those heels, make it a little bit more intense. You've got just the last round, only less than 30 seconds. We've got 15 seconds now. Pulse it down, go a little lower. Stay strong, lift those heels, pull the core in. Widen through the knees, really engage the glutes, the thighs. We're here for 3, 2, 1, release. Wriggle out the hips, come into a chair pose, feet together. I'm gonna challenge you this time. So single legs to start with. Pull up onto the onto the balls of the feet. One leg at a time pulls in, extends, pulls in and down. Continue just like that, do like a little march. Staying active through the core. Keep as much weight as you can in the core. You've got 10 seconds. Bring both knees in, extend, bring them in and down. One more, in, extend, in and down. Whew, you did it, good job. Hopefully you did it, I did it. All right, warrior three, center that left leg. Right heel presses behind you. You're gonna pull it through and then extend it to the front. Pull it through, extend it to the back. It's nice and slow and controlled. And if you haven't played with balance yet, maybe you do that this round. Reaching those arms overhead, flexing that foot just a little bit higher when you get to that Tadasana, that one-legged Tadasana, one-legged standing. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1, come to center, both feet to the ground, prepping for the other side, center that right foot, start to float that left foot, press the left heel behind you. Warrior three, pull it through. One like a Tadasana, pull those toes up. Beautiful. And if you played with balance on the other side, maybe you play with it on this side. Releasing the hands, trusting your body. Really active through both legs, through the core. If you're balancing them, maybe you find a little drishti action, so really focus on where your gaze is. Beautiful, feet down, shake it out. Coming through for your last round of plank. Feet, hands on the ground, feet inside of the hammock. Bring both feet in. Finding that plank, press away, knees draw in, and then you straighten out. Knees in and out. Staying right here if this is where you're at today. Really working hard. And maybe you play with those planks for the last half of the 30 seconds. Really strong through the shoulders. Control through the body. Really squeezing through the glutes. And you're done. Come on out. Shake everything out. Let's take 3 rounds of breath all together just to finish practice. Coming into a seat. So you can inhale, reach the hands up nice and high. And then exhale, thumbs to heart. Beautiful, 2 more. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhale, smile on your face. Thumbs to heart. 1 more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull that good energy back down into your body. Thank you so much for joining me for your class today. I truly appreciate you being here. If you aren't yet a subscriber to my YouTube channel, then please hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the notification bell so you get notified when I release new classes every single week. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I will see you then. Bye guys.